out. Come on, bro. You know the business.
All right. We live. We back. Welcome to another episode of Toon Squad.
Who the fuck? Why are we live? We're not even live, bro. This episode's not even gonna come out until 2 weeks from now.
Yo, Ben,
Can't say we're live
you
Why
want to
not?
try it, bro?
because we're not
Yeah,
live.
maybe Ben should start
Ben
it.
should try it.
We're live right now. We're
But
starting.
you gotta say we're live. You
Why
all
not?
Gotta say, because
Why not?
we're not live. How many times Ben tell you we're not live, bro?
Bro,
I
what
think
is
he
this,
just
bro?
meant like, oh, we live, baby, because we live.
Like,
we're
like,
li-
Oh,
like
Train's
what?
pissing me
Live?
off, bro.
Like, what kind of live? We're not streaming, bro.
Yeah, he's yelling.
I
bro.
got
Stop
to,
yelling.
This motherfucker doesn't fucking hear me. Stupid ass.
All right. Welcome to another episode of Toon Squad.
What episode is it?
12.
Okay.
We in this bitch.
What else?
And we got your boy Matt here, a.k.a. Easy Money, a.k.a. Babyface Killer,
No, you're not.
a.k.a. Mr. Borrow Your Girl, give her back in 3 to 5 business days.
That girl's
to be
for
exact.
the streets. She's for the streets if he borrowed
Kick
her.
her to the curb.
That's Dutty. She's for the streets.
Tyranny.
Ah, well, you introduced me already. My name is Turani, a.k.a. Turani, a.k.a. T-O-R. Joking, T-O-U. Joking. I just want to, honestly, I don't even give a shit about the introduction no more. The guest that we have today, my name is Turani. They all know this shit. I'm not going to go a.k.a., a.k.a. If you don't know me by now, you shouldn't even be watching. I'm sorry.
What if this is the first time that they're watching it?
Then they will get to know me throughout the episode. And if they don't, suck yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it from the man himself.
Okay, hold on. AKA Tyranny, AKA Jesus, AKA Young Curls, AKA
Jeez.
I don't steal your girl, I just borrow her and throw her to the street. Is that what you want? You happy?
See, I don't even know if you're looking at me or
Are
not.
you happy?
Are you looking at me right now, bro?
It don't matter who I'm looking at. Are you happy? Just answer the question. Whoever wants
Is
to
he talking
chat.
to me, fam?
I think he's trying to talk to you, bro.
Oh, he's talking. Am I happy?
Well, no, I'm technically talking to both of y'all.
I told you before we started the show, I woke up happy, brother.
Oh, yes, you woke up.
Ooh.
I am
You
grateful
woke
to
up.
be here. Thank you very
You
much.
gave thanks to God?
I gave thanks to God.
Man,
And in fact, we'll do it again. Thank you, God,
thank you, God.
for having me here today.
Alhamdulillah.
Big guest right now.
Alhamdulillah. If you guys don't know our guest, though, because I'm not sure if all of you guys know who our guest, I want to introduce him, but I want him to do the introduction since we all doing our own introduction. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people since they don't know you or they might not know you, sir.
My name's Shahvar, a.k.a. I don't want to say no other names.
AKA the one that's hiding in the streets or cruising the streets. But we don't mention that name anymore. Starts with a D. Ooh.
Oh, Darius?
Ooh.
Darius.
Young Darius. Young Darius in the building.
Yeah, yo. Those are the
That's
old
an
days.
old
We left
days,
that. We left
eh?
that in the past.
We left that at Lawrence East.
Warden and Lawrence. Darius. Yeah, you know what's funny? I got invited to a party in Scarborough, and Warden and Lawrence. That's where Three Kings was at. And
Yeah.
the person who invited me, they knew me as Shahvar, and I'm at the party and somebody sees me like, "Yo, Darius!" And I'm like, "What's up?" And then the person looked at me like, "Why did they call you Darius?"
Who the
I'm
hell
like,
is that?
It's a long story. Yo. I have personality disorder.
I have personality disorder. Shit, mans don't know. This guy has like 3 names alone and 3 birthdays for y'all that don't know. He literally has January 1st, like every other immigrant.
March 21st.
Yes, March 21st.
All right, now I gotta tell the fucking story.
Explain yourself.
That made me sound like a fucking imposter, like some kind of fake motherfucker,
The
bro.
Fed's gonna be on your ass after this episode.
Yo, my.
Oh, man.
So back home in Iran, shout out my Iranians.
Shout out Iran, man. Free the people of Iran one time.
Free up, women life freedom.
One time.
Yes, sir. New Year's back home is March 21st. So happy Nowruz to everybody out there.
Oh, happy Nowruz.
Yes,
And my mom and my dad, when I was born on January 27th. But like when I was born, they changed my birthday to March 21st.
Why is that?
Is
Do they
it
have an explanation?
to be ahead a year in
Huh?
school? Does that make sense to be ahead? No, it would make me behind a year, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Something to do with school, bro. I have no fucking idea. But
Oh, to start school the next year because you already missed school.
yeah.
Nah, man.
making
Yo,
this shit
listen,
up,
yo,
bro.
you're just planning different parts in the year you want birthday sex. You just want it every 2 months.
Matt, we're supposed to reveal that shit.
Astaghfirullah, brother. Astaghfirullah.
Now you're gonna make them one day.
That's crazy.
But my birthday is January 27th. But
Okay.
but I found out when I was 22
that your birthday was January
that
27th.
that my birthday was January
What did you
27th.
see, like your
My mom brought back my birth certificate
from Iran?
from Iran,
That's
and then
crazy.
I did the calculations because the calendars are different, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I found out I was born January 27th. This is like the year after I did my champagne birthday too. So like March 21st, my champagne birthday when I was 21. I looked at it, I was like, what the yeah, and then I was like,
You're
all right,
the
you
only
know what?
motherfucker that get 2 champagne birthdays.
I got
bro.
2 champagne birthdays.
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah. So that's a really useless fact about my life.
So which one do you celebrate? The
Which one
27th
do I
right now?
celebrate?
Yeah.
The 27th, bro.
And you don't do anything on the March 21st? Not
It's
even
no
for
news,
like
bro.
honor?
March 21st is for Stacy.
Not-
It's Nowruz, bro. It's New Year's, so we celebrate.
like not even in honor of how many years? 21 years you celebrated.
That's a private celebration. You know what I see?
yeah, real private.
Yo, Matt got it all figured out.
I know what he's doing.
Yo, you know what though? March 21st feels like the real New Year's to me because it's the first day of spring. Technically.
Yeah. Yo, you know
It's
that's like Mother's Day back home too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Celebrating
Like the
Mother
Middle
Earth.
East and like a lot of places back home. I think maybe London too. In the UK, Mother's Day is 21st.
We need a fact check.
I
on
do
this.
need a fact check. I don't know if Benny, you got me on that.
Like when this shit.
Can you check if UK the Mother's Day in UK is it March 21st too? Like back in the Middle
Motherfucker,
East.
does he look like Jamie? At least get him a laptop before you start asking him to do research.
Who's Jamie?
From Joe Rogan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry?
I'm gonna start calling him Jamie from now on.
Yo, he knows the answer.
You, our New no, not New Year's.
Mother's
Day.
Day.
Mother's Day. We knew that. We all knew that answer. Come on, Benny. No, we're talking about his New Year's. Ah, shit. Anyway, as we get the fact check rolling, what about the 3 names? Because I know there's one more name that we didn't mention.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my first name is Payam.
Okay, there we go.
Jeez,
it's
the
out.
Guvy.
It's outside.
That's my Guvy. It's Payam. Payam.
Hello. We opened the curtains.
And growing up, we just never went by our government names. We always gave each other nicknames and shit, or made our own
Who's
nicknames.
we? Who's we?
Just people I grew up with and shit.
Oh, okay.
And so
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up I was born in Iran. I moved to North York for a small amount of time, and then we moved to Oshawa. Grew up in
Schwa.
Southside Schwa.
Southside. You have to say Southside to make it sound hard.
And then
It's not
well,
hard,
then I
bro.
moved
It's
to the
not
north.
hard.
It's the Southside, baby. You don't know what
I
it is.
swear the north side is even
You know
more.
what, bro? Tarani, walk one night. Just walk through Southside Oshawa and see what happens, bro.
I know Schwab, bro. It's not like that.
I don't
in
even
the
know. I don't even know if it's hard anymore, but it used to be. I'm telling you, bro. And all my people will vouch for it. It was some crazy times in
South. Who's
Oshawa.
all you people?
I'm supposed to sit here and shout out all my people. What the fuck kind
Yeah,
of questions
let's give
are
them
these?
shout out, bro. That's
Shout out
how-
all the people from South. Yo, shout out all the people from South Oshawa.
Oh, you're
all my
not-
homie Skybound. Skybound, what up?
Skybound. I see.
My
This is
homie
where I was getting.
Pace,
This is
my
where I was
homie
getting
Rose,
at. Yes.
My homie,
Yes.
my homie Stu,
Yes.
Saji, Mo, Bullets.
Jeez.
Shout out
Cooks.
the gang. Yes.
Yo,
That's what I'm getting
keep
at.
going.
Ah!
God damn, now I'm gonna miss like 20 people. Yo, shout out Kyle, shout out Tim, shout out my homies, bro. Like you know, I knew a lot of people back
Yo,
there. I
whip
was
out
there
the
for, like,
attendance
15.
list, bro. Name them.
Attendance
No, it's
list.
okay. It's okay.
What about Campbell? You're not gonna give shout out to
Yo,
him?
Campbell, me and Campbell became homies just a few years ago, bro.
Oh.
But he knew all my people too.
I know
Shout
you
out
know other
Basic.
people, bro.
Yeah.
Man, we
All
just
right.
gave the Guvy away so quick.
Yeah, yo. So, anyways, Payam. Before you ask me to start shouting out all the fucking Oshawa and shit, they're different.
So I was wrong. They are different.
Oh, why don't you expand on what you were wrong about?
I was wrong that the UK doesn't have the same Mother's Day as other places in the world do.
I wonder how often he's wrong, huh?
Not many times. Actually, probably a lot of times.
It's all right. It's okay to be
We're
wrong.
all wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
It's okay. We're all wrong.
As long as we can admit that we're wrong.
Shit, I'm still waiting for a lot of admitting and him admitting about wrong, bro. It's okay. We're gonna move on though.
Yo, so
what is that
'Cause
about?
we're not gonna talk about who's right or who's wrong. Not during Ramadan, not during this holy month, because I will not get judged by my fellow human beings. Only Allah can judge me. So I'm not dealing with that. Thank you.
He's judging.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Allah?
Yeah, he's judging.
Oh,
Still,
he's definitely
you,
judging.
for sure. If he's the only one that can judge you, you got some work cut out for him, bro.
He is definitely judging, bro.
Yo,
He got a whole essay written already, bro.
poor guy, bro.
Yeah,
Putting
I
him
know.
through work.
I know.
Why don't you be a better human?
I try my best.
All right, so I'm gonna flip the script right now. So I wanted to have a guest on this podcast so fucking bad. We were recording for maybe a year, almost actually 11 months, and I was like really wanting to get a guest and trying to figure out all the technical issues and everything, and then we felt like we got it down, and so Shahvar was supposed to be our first guest, and it didn't work out as planned. We had an issue with the audio, and after 11 months of work, we could not drop the first guest episode, and I was really heartbroken.
Here comes the tears.
And yeah, honestly, a little fire under my ass, and now we're here, and you know, I just want to take a time to appreciate Shahvar and thank you for your patience in that time.
You want the violins too and the piano and everything in the background while you're saying?
Sure.
Okay.
It might make it sound more sweet.
I'll make sure, yeah.
Fuck off, buddy.
Cry while you're at it too.
If you cry with me, can you
Cry
hold
a
my
river.
hand? Can you
Cry
hold
a
my
river.
hand?
No, why don't you
I
let
can't even
Shahvar-
give you your flowers without
Why
fucking.
don't you let Shahvar hold your hand?
All right.
You're
Wow.
not giving him flowers. What flowers are you giving him?
No, I appreciate still supporting the podcast. It means a lot. The way he was fucking with it and shit, and I appreciate it a lot, man. It meant a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm a fan. You're funny, Matt.
Love, bro.
Matt.
That's so cool. You want to give him a hug? You should hug him.
Someone sounds
You should
jealous.
hug him right now.
Bro, I came in here and you just want to smoke off the bat.
That
so,
is crazy.
You want to smoke?
He came
I'll
in here-
bring the smoke,
Hold on,
bro.
time out. Why don't we tell the people really when you came in? You came in here before I even broke fast, right? Mind you guys, I'm fasting, right? Before I broke fast, I just broke fast. I just had a sip of water. And this guy is like, yo, I'm here. Come get me, bitch ass, right? So I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm going to go get him. I see him. I'm like, oh, you look beautiful. We come in here. He starts talking shit right away. I still haven't had one meal.
Bro,
One meal. What are we talking about
I've never
here?
heard
Bro, what is
somebody.
this sob story, bro?
I've never heard somebody lie so many
Bro,
times.
That is
Bro,
crazy.
first of all, I didn't say bitch ass. I was like, let me know when you're here. And you're like, I'm in here already. And I'm like, okay. So I walked to the
TMZ
door.
right beside
let
me.
me in.
We'll show them the truth.
We dap up.
We'll show them the truth.
And then you just start getting emotional out of nowhere. I'm like, yo,
How am I
you
getting
like,
emotional when I was just eating?
you okay,
I
bro?
was just trying to eat and drink.
And then you were just quiet. We chit chat a little bit.
Why am I quiet?
I don't know.
Because I was eating.
Astaghfirullah.
What did I say?
Because I was eating.
What did I say
Because
to
I was
you?
eating.
What did I say
Was
to
I
upset
eating?
you?
Was
fam?
I eating?
You
Tell
were
the
eating.
people.
You were eating.
I was eating, right?
You were
I was
eating.
breaking my fast, correct?
Yes, you were.
So don't tell me I was quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
So then why are you upset?
I'm not upset. I just don't like this BS vibe that you're coming at me with.
Bro, you brought the smoke.
I
As soon as you were done eating, let's get there. As soon as you were done eating, you
no.
started
As soon
telling.
as soon as I put one spoon in my mouth,
You started talking all the shit,
I
bro.
literally put one like.
And then this guy made up a fucking story in his mind so that he could be mad at me.
So hold on, you weren't talking shit earlier.
What did I say?
You weren't talking shit earlier.
What did I say?
No, astaghfirullah. I can't say what you said.
What?
You said some wild shit.
Don't worry, Ben will censor it.
No,
fam.
you said some wild shit. No, astaghfirullah, brother.
This guy's capping, bro.
You didn't say you need head too?
What?
What?
Jeez,
Head-
I will
bro.
show you my messages.
No, you said home is where the heart is.
Yes,
I
I'm
said.
trying to be nice to him. I
You
said,
said
yo, home is where the heart is. He's
Let me
like,
talk.
I'm going home, bro.
I see. He said home is where the heart is. I said home is also where I get brains. That's what I said.
That's
so
crazy.
It's mind and body, you know.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's
That's
all
not mind and
I'm
body,
saying
bro.
is
I rate
Where's
it.
the soul? You forgot the soul.
the soul's there. The soul's always there.
The soul's there.
Soul's forever, baby.
Is he talking to you?
Man said the soul gets sucked out of me.
The soul gets sucked.
I
out of
love
you.
that.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. So you have no soul. That's what you're coming here with.
No, because I get it back
Where you get it back?
when I blow the back off it.
That's crazy. Subhanallah, brother.
Yo, shout out
I'm
Stacy
gonna
one
get-
time.
I'm
Oh
gonna get
my
in trouble, bro.
God, man, you guys are dirty. This
I'm gonna
is the
get in
shaitan
trouble.
talking.
Yeah,
Man, you're
bro.
gonna have to
the
cut some
devil's
of
in
this
the
shit out.
works
The
right now.
shaitan
You might have to
talking.
cut some of this shit out, man.
This is
All right.
bad, man.
Yo, so let's focus on
Go
you
back
for a
to
sec.
give him his flowers, because you're a fucking... Go ahead, because apparently I interrupted you. Giving him
Yeah, you
flowers.
did.
Oh, no, you already did that. Shut the fuck up.
So
Nobody
yo,
really care about that anymore.
for the people who
just
don't
taking
know
away-
you, Shahvar, like talk to us. Like, what do you do? What are the things that you do?
Yo, fam, I wake up in the morning. I thank God. Okay.
How many times you gonna tell us the same shit, bro?
I'm about to kick you off this bitch.
Yeah,
Yo, fam.
no.
Honestly, I just do what I love to do every day.
Which
and
is?
whatever calls out. But lately,
Do you stretch in the morning when you wake up?
not when I wake up.
Do you do any
when
like
I feel the tension.
meditation or like breathing?
Oh, you want to know about my daily routine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your skin is glowing. You have beautiful aura around
thank you.
You're happy. I want to understand. What are you doing?
You hear that shit, bro? Tarani?
Yeah, bro.
Tarani,
That's
Thank
showing
God it's
me
recorded.
love,
That's how
dog.
you give flowers, bro.
Yo, I can see your eyes glowing behind those shades, bro.
You trust
Shit.
me now.
Bro, to answer Matt's question, I'm a multidisciplinary artist. I make music. I do visual art. I kind of just do whatever's calling me at the time, I guess you could say.
Like call out my name type of thing? Or?
Yeah.
Yo, can you
okay.
expand on the visual art part? Like, what do you do in that?
So right now, what I'm doing most is edit. I'm on a contract with Russell Brand.
Jeez.
Just doing his social media stuff. So
Gang.
yeah.
Shout out Russell Brand.
I'd
Shout
say-
out Russell
I
Brand
say
one time.
that's shout out to Russell Brand, real one.
You
I
ever
say
been
that's-
on a call with him?
Yeah, I was on a
Is his,
So
is
basically-
his accent like that real or? Is it,
yo. He's exactly who he is from what I observed.
yeah?
He's exactly who he is when you see him on the screen. Just
like
like
in the movies? Or
energetic.
yeah?
No, movies is script. I mean, like podcast, free flow, conversation type. He's
Oh,
like that. He's like
You tell me I
energetic,
should go watch
dope.
his podcast.
Yeah, I'd say it's some valuable stuff in there.
Okay.
It's a dope
He's a
man.
very smart guy. I've actually listened to him on the Jay Shetty
Jay
podcast.
Shetty. Oh, I haven't seen that
And
one.
I really liked that episode. That was one of the first episodes I listened to, and I was like, "Whoa, this guy is really intelligent." He's actually like,
Yo,
because you don't see that in the movies, right? Like when he was a superstar and like the big guy, you only saw like this guy. I guess they made him look like this douchebag, this Hollywood
yeah,
cool guy that doesn't care about anybody else.
yeah. Like
It's funny because he did a movie. I can't remember the movie, but he did a movie where he was acting that. Where he's like, "Yeah, I'm too cool for people."
Get
and
him
then
to
he-
Greek. Is it Get him to Greek?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just remember
With
one
Diddy
of his
in it,
characters.
Jonah Hill's in it.
I remember one of his characters that he was just too cool for people and shit.
There's also a movie Arthur, where he's a billionaire's son, and then he falls in love with
A homeless or a maid,
no, like a middle class girl. Let's say
a poor girl.
a poor girl,
Just say it.
and yeah.
The project girl.
So like basically, he's like all arrogant at first, and then you see him develop as a character throughout.
Honestly, the project girls are probably the only ones that can show billionaire people true love.
You think so?
Nah, because they want their money.
Shout out the birds in the trap. One time.
Nah, they want their money. I'm capping.
Yo.
He said, "You think so?" Hell nah. Hell nah.
You sounded like you believed them.
Like, yo, I started trying to like philosophize it, and try to understand. I'm like, yeah, maybe because they understand you at your worst, and they're
Nah.
there for the rain, so they can
Nah,
appreciate
bro.
the sunshine.
If she didn't
Like
go
I went
with
through all
you-
that shit, and then he's like, nah, they're for the streets,
Nah,
bro.
bro. They're trying to take your money, bro.
Yo,
Fuck all
Shahvar,
that
let me
shit.
ask you, how has that experience changed you?
Came to bougie
Which experience?
Hollywood.
Like editing
Can't
Russell
even say hi to
Brand,
his friends.
working with Russell Brand.
Can't even be nice to his friends.
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna ignore this guy real quick. I don't know why he's just being salty in my left ear while I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. The voice in my head is talking, and all I hear is can't be good to his friends. Like,
All right, Randy Orton.
what's it called?
Go ahead.
Are you finished?
I am.
Okay. What is it you asked me?
How has the experience of working with Russell Brand changed you?
Oh yeah. So like, I can hear this guy think. What's it called?
Because I get the vibe from you when I spoke to you off camera. I feel like your ideas started getting more intricate. Like I feel like it's more advanced. Like you got bigger visions.
So basically, the way that I got the opportunity was Russell Brand had a competition in October. He was looking for editors, and he held a competition. He put it up on YouTube, basically saying like, we're looking for editors. Take the video in the link in my description and edit it down to 1 minute videos, 2 minute videos, so on and so forth. So actually my friend Anto sent me that. Shout out to Anto. He sent me the competition.
Shout out Anto.
And I joined it, didn't think anything of it, and then I got an email saying I got into the second round. And then I was like, cool. Second round rules, whatever they were, it's like make it more like for social media or whatever. Add animation and text and pop-ups and this and that.
Did you make a funny one or like?
Yeah. I made them funny. I made them specific. I showed the diversity.
So you're a funny guy.
I wanted to show that I am a funny guy for sure. What do you mean, funny like a clown?
Serena's killing me right now.
I love that you got that, but go on.
So yeah, I try to show the diversity in it. So like,
Yeah.
because he does talk about some serious topics that deserve to be emphasized and whatnot. So I wanted to show that I understand those things. So I sent him a serious one, and then I sent a funny one. Like one of them was about. Basically, it was a 1.5 hour stream that I had to take and find like the best moments in. So like
That's challenging.
It was challenging. Yeah,
That's not easy.
So I took like one of them was Jeff Bezos. He's talking about Jeff Bezos and his rocket and how his rocket looks like a cock. And then I basically like photoshopped Jeff Bezos as Dr. Evil in the mountain, and then the cock rocket coming out from Austin Powers. And then I did like the South Park animation.
That's pretty creative.
With like Russell Brand talk. I can send it to you guys. You can put it on the stream.
But
like yeah, it's like basically like a South Park animation of just Jeff Bezos talking, but it's Russell Brand's voice, and he's like imitating him. Yeah. Anyway, so I did that shit. I sent it off, and then they said, "Congratulations, you're in a third round." I'm like, "Motherfucker, third round? What do you mean third? You didn't even tell me there was 2 rounds." Like,
how many rounds?
How many rounds am I going through?
3 rounds. So it's like I had to cancel meetings, and like it took me all fucking day to do this shit. You know what I mean? So like. For the third round, I was excited and happy, and I had
Hold on, let me pause you. Yeah. At the time when you got into the third round, were you like scared that you were potentially wasting your time? Because you're like canceling meetings and like.
Definitely yes, but at the same time, I outweighed it with the idea of thinking if I don't do this, if I don't do this, and I think back on it in 6 months, I'm gonna be like, yo, it'd have been pretty fucking cool if I won that competition. You know what I'm saying?
Knowing that you have the skill set and like the imaginary and like the mind and everything.
Bro, I just like many artists.
You're a sicko. Like all jokes aside, you're a sicko at what you do.
Facts.
Thank you, fam.
I've known you for a while, and I know that you're a sicko.
I appreciate that. Well, just like any artist, I deal with imposter syndrome, right? So like, I didn't go to school for this shit. I just self-taught, and like I generally like learned how to do video because I wanted to do music videos for me and my homies in like high school and shit like that. So I taught myself, and then
for you and Skybound. Yeah,
and for me and Skybound, my homies. And the skills just kind of developed over time, right? And you got your hand up.
I love that shit. Yo, we should never tell anyone, cause I love it. I actually love it, bro.
He said, "You got what? You think you're a teacher or something? You're in class."
I just thought maybe he has something to say.
What you think? You in class or something?
You know what? Shout out shot by Ben one time.
Like, you good, bro?
The fuck you catching, fam? My guy's catching a tan. He's just trying to get under the arm. Yeah. So, what I was saying is I deal with like imposter syndrome and shit. So I don't think nothing of it. I'm just doing it. I'm like, there's somebody out there that's fucking put in three
Mad
times
work.
the amount of hours,
Yeah.
and they went to school and they understand this shit,
Yeah.
and they see it. So if I lost, I would have been like, cool. I just got to get better, you know, or yeah, whatever. So, the third round comes, and to tell this story, and there's a reason I'm answering this question like this, because it plays into my imposter syndrome, like getting the opportunity and whatnot. It kind of silenced that imposter syndrome and made me believe in myself more and be like,
Wow, interesting.
yo, there must have been hundreds of people in this and I prevailed. You know what I mean? So it's a good feeling. But yeah, anyways, I wanted me along with two other individuals. They couldn't pick just one of us, so they picked all three of us. And yeah, it's two of us left standing. And we're just
Congratulations,
doing the
man.
thing. How does it make me feel? Like things that I learned. It's very inspiring seeing, because Russell, he streams 5 days a week,
Ooh.
right? On Rumble, like 5 days a week.
He's on his
And
grind.
I'm seeing, like, before they stream, I'm seeing the energy that he comes into the room with, and he's just always on point, and it inspires me because I'm not feeling good every day, and I don't want to like do things some days, you know, and I see that in him as well, where he's not always having the best day. He sits down, but he turns it on, you know what I mean? And that it's kind of instilled that that drive in me, right? To be able to like think
grit.
about it. Even like he was sick for a whole week. He was sick, bro. You could hear it in his voice, and he was just like sick. You know what I mean? And usually those types of days, if I'm sick like that, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to heal up and da-da-da-da-da. But this guy fucking taking his ginger shots and today we did it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm like, bro, there's no excuse.
Ginger shots?
I don't know. I'm just saying,
That's
like,
a bad
he has, like,
bitch, bro. He's a bad white bitch.
hey,
That's
yo,
crazy.
talk about my homie like that, bro.
Hey, that's what? What'd you say?
Calling my guy a bad white bitch, bro.
I thought you said don't talk about my owner like that.
Oh,
I
my
was
guy. So
I was
my guy.
like, damn, bro.
He says homie, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fam. I hope I answered your question before.
You
Toronto
did, bro. That was
rudely
hard.
interrupted.
Who rudely interrupted you? Okay, so we're done with Russell Brand, right?
Yes.
You have a question?
No,
Okay, good. Shut the fuck up. I have a question
say
for you.
nothing.
I have a question for you. What's your routine like? Because I said you're glowing, you're happy, what's your routine like? You have a beautiful aura about you. Talk to me.
Honestly,
Yeah. And it can't be the Russell Brand, that's for sure.
what do you mean?
What else?
So okay, I wake up.
Yes.
I have a black coffee.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I down some water. Have my
Uh-huh.
omega-3, my
Okay,
vitamins.
okay.
Then I jump in the shower,
Talk your talk.
do my thing.
What else?
And then I turn on make the fucking shower really cold.
Okay.
Stay in there for as long as I can. Hate
Okay.
it every single time, but I still do it.
Yes, same.
So it's that one thing that I keep in
Feels
my.
good after though.
It
no?
feels good after, but it's the
Yeah.
one thing in there that like I could do without it. I'll be
100%.
fine without it.
But it feels
But
so good.
because I don't want to do it, I do it.
Yeah,
you know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
So
I feel
that
you.
that's my routine.
Do you
and
do
then
it when you're sick too?
no,
you-
no. You don't want to stress. What
go
I found,
hot.
I looked it up. When you're sick, you don't want to stress your body in that type of way, because like
Yeah.
going into cold water is a stress.
Yeah.
So it's like working out. You shouldn't work out when you're sick. You know, you should
Fair.
let your body heal, because I think you're using like the same energy to heal from the sickness as you do from healing from your muscles. I'm not a fucking scientist, but that's just
You're
like
not.
an
You're probably
intuitive.
bullshitting right now.
Is
To be honest.
probably, but it's
Yeah,
an
how
intuitive
many
thought.
times you're wrong? Let's not talk about that. But anyway.
You know what? It works for me. All right.
All right. That's all
Yeah.
I want to know. It works for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works for me.
So that's your routine.
That's my fundamentals, and then I go to the gym. So
Guys, we'll be right back, and he's gonna explain to us the bad bitch package complete. Cut.
like, fuck you talking about, Toronto?
He said the fuck you talking about already. Now the 5 minutes
Oh.
is when we have to cut. So that was 5 minutes.
No.
We're rolling.
We are rolling. Okay, we are welcome back. He's gonna talk to us about his bad bitch package all in one. No, I'm just joking, guys. I got a question for you. Unless Matt, do you wanna go with a question first?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Matt is definitely sensitive because I cut him off earlier.
What the fuck?
I want to ask you, how do you balance, being an artist for all of y'all that don't know, he's actually a recording artist as well, right? How do you balance being a recording artist and a visual creative director, I guess?
Well, I had to separate from the idea of like chasing fame,
Okay.
and being patient, because there's this like ageism thing when it comes to hip hop where it's like, oh, you got to make it when you're young and this and that. But the reality, that's not why I started rapping.
Shout out Danny Brown one time.
I started facts.
Shout out 2 Chainz too.
Titty boy.
Yeah.
I started rapping when I was a kid, right? Just for fun, and I liked the way it made me feel, and it was like therapeutic, right? And it made me express like the dark parts in me and whatever. So, but then like I got to a certain point where I'm like, yo, I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But then like growing up broke and whatnot, I couldn't afford production and mixing and mastering and music videos and this and that. So I taught myself how to make beats. And I taught myself to a certain extent how to mix and master, which is a crazy, both producing and mixing and mastering is like they're universal, or
They're separate universes.
They're separate universes, and they're very deep crafts that take a lot of work, right? So I don't want to sit here and pretend like, yo, I figured all this shit out all by myself, right?
It's like, I love people like that.
It's like
you have foo-foo motherfuckers like other people I'm not gonna name that sit here and be like, I did it all on my own. I produce, I do this, I do that, and I'm like, shut the hell up. Bro.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm sick of your brand. That's not what you're doing.
I did it to a certain extent, right? And like
you have to have
to make me happy, right? Just to like dabble around and play, but like the video part is what I took the most seriously in the endeavors that
you're really good at that.
That like
you're sicko.
Thank you.
Really good at that.
That's how I was putting my music out into the world. So
Even
I
your
took
pictures, bro. I don't think people know that, like, how good you are at taking pictures.
Thank you, bro.
Like, I've seen it. That's why. Like, I was there, I guess, at the earlier stage, right? Like, we've been friends for a while now. I'd say like
friends.
6 years, maybe. Acquaintances, I should say. We've been acquaintances for like 6 years now. 6 years.
Seen them
Something
around
like that. But it's like I've seen that. I've seen you, from being the guy that takes the pictures and still, Darius missing in the 6 and nobody knows where the fuck Darius is at.
That's an exclusive. Shout out to Rose, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've seen that, and then for you to like kind of grow and be like, yo, I'm not only just taking pictures. Fuck that. I'm shooting. I'm directing. I'm doing all of that.
Yeah, well,
to you having your own studio and now doing this.
The videos came first. Pictures was just like because I had a camera or whatever.
So let me pause you for a sec. Like in terms of the video part, what do you do?
Press replay, bro, or press play. Stop pausing the man.
Say that one more time.
Sorry, before it rudely interrupted me. Yo, in terms of the video part, like just for the audience to know, like
sensitive.
you can do the editing. Are you behind the camera? Like what specifically are you doing in the video part?
Oh, it depends. Ooh. It depends on the project. So if it's
like what can you do?
What can I do?
Don't question him. What can he do?
I can think of an idea and break down what the process will be, and then decide what and who I would need in the process to help me bring that vision to life. So if it's just
visionary, baby.
If it's just a project where I can put my camera on a tripod and film it myself, sick. As then like I don't gotta depend on nobody. Yeah. I don't have to depend on nobody. I just have my camera, I have the tripod, and I just get it going, right?
Nice.
Shout out to my boy Wizzy that dissed me in the last time that he was on this. He said, "Oh, we don't talk about Shahvar." But you know what?
You gotta mention his name.
I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Ooh.
The way that friends do.
Ooh. Wait, you all friends?
Yeah, we're homies. Really? We've been shooting since high school together.
Oh, I didn't know you knew each other like that.
Yeah, since high school.
Crazy.
What, Wiz?
No, I know.
Are you capping, bro? Okay,
I'm just messing with you.
Yo, but you be surprised. Sometimes, like I be like having conversations with like two homies that I could have swore have known each other for years.
For that long?
And I'll be like, yeah, I'm with it, and like who? And I'm like, nah, no way. You guys don't
Nah,
know. There's no
nah,
way you guys
that's
haven't
crazy.
crossed paths. But like,
That's
yeah, literally
crazy.
don't know who that person is.
Yeah, no, I don't have homies like that.
So I thought that was one of those situations. But
Nah. I know you and Wiz go way back.
yeah, so
Yeah.
basically depends, right, on the project.
You wanted
but
to give
anyways,
Wiz his
Wiz has helped me shoot for when I need help with the cameraman and whatnot, or
Yeah.
just any creative ideas. He's been really helpful.
He was your
and
bitch?
He went to
Is that what you said?
no, actually, Wiz is a friend of mine, and
Oh.
he has been integral in my growth as a creator.
Okay.
Because he actually went to school for this shit and taught me a
Wiz
lot.
said he doesn't know you.
I
Last
told
time
you right
I
now
spoke
that
to
Wiz
Wiz said he doesn't
disrespected
know
me
you.
on this podcast because
He
that's
said
what
he doesn't know
that's,
who you are.
That's Wiz's sense of humor. If you
Wiz gave a shout out to Rose and said, I don't know who the other guy is. It's crazy.
why you gotta emphasize that shit when I already brought it up, right? And I mentioned, I say, dissed me on the last podcast.
Yeah.
Let me give him his flowers. You didn't even let me finish giving him his flowers.
My
because
bad. Go ahead.
there's
go
a
ahead.
strategy in that
Right.
that he would have felt bad about
Oh,
it.
you're trying to make my boy feel bad.
Of
That's what you're
course.
trying to- No, I'm not allowing that. On
I
my
was
podcast.
looking dead in the camera like this. Of course I'm gonna fucking try. Of course I'm trying to make him feel
Wiz,
bad.
don't listen to him, man. We love you. You're a great guy, bro. You're
What's wrong
a
with
great
this
guy.
fucking
You're an
guy?
awesome dude. I'm not buying this. I'm not letting you.
I'm literally
disrespect.
telling you how great of a person he is.
You're trying to disrespect him. Though.
No, I'm trying to make
You're
him
trying to
feel
make him
bad
feel
for
bad.
dissing me. Why
Yeah.
you keep talking with me?
Because that's what. we
Don't
do
you
on
have
the
headphones
podcast.
on, fam?
That's
Like
what we
you
do on
can
a
hear me
podcast.
talking.
I know it's our voices kind of mesh together very well.
Yeah, you like the harmony?
But
All right, so let me flip the script for a sec. So, you I told you off record, like, you posted a freestyle, and I thought it was incredible, and it was a tribute to what's going on back home, and I really just wanted to ask you, because, like, I kind of watched you from a distance. Like, I want to ask you about, like, that whole experience, like, how it affected you, and shed light on it, man.
Oh yeah, that
Where
was
are you from?
heavy. So I'm from Iran. I was actually born in Iran. I was born in Shiraz, like the wine. But I came here when I was a kid. I came here when I was still a baby.
how
So
old are you?
was I when I came here?
Yes, sir.
I was like 2
Oh,
or 3 years old.
Okay. So you're
Um,
Canadian. Got you.
I was born in Iran.
Okay. Yeah. Go
I
on.
am Canadian.
We're talking about the situation. Yeah.
What's wrong with this fucking guy, fam? This
I'm-
guy literally just like destroying
shit
my
disturber.
experience. Like I'm saying, like, oh, I was born back home, telling them about it, and why it affects me like this.
I'm just trying to hear
I'm
what.
trying to explain to you. If you just shut up for a second and let me explain,
Gotcha.
you'd understand
Gotcha.
that I'm describing my experience as a Iranian who got taken away from his country.
Oh, you got taken away?
Well, not forcefully. I'm saying like
Oh,
my
okay.
mom moved here when I was a kid.
We gotta
So
clarify
I
that
have
to
a
the audience.
disconnect. I wouldn't have to be clarifying anything if you didn't interrupt me.
My bad. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
So Matt, I was born in Iran. I'm Iranian, Persian. Many call it. Right?
Persian?
Yeah.
Persian
You want me to
shit,
do you want me to explain the history about why it's called Persian too?
No,
Now
no,
is that why
I'm-
you're gonna
I'm-
interrupt me
no.
with another question?
No, I'm okay.
Remember when I asked you before the stream that if there's any courses that you could take for,
I just want to ask.
asking questions?
Yeah, I just want to ask. Do you have like an extra Persian rug at home that I can borrow? Or
Is it extra? No.
Oh.
Even if I did, no.
okay, all right. Go on though. So
I don't remember where I was.
You're talking about your heritage. No, it's all seriousness. You're talking about your heritage, and what's going on in Iran, and how is that affecting you,
I know.
especially with the freestyle that you did, which was really really dope.
Thanks,
And
bro.
I definitely tell you people go watch it.
We're
Go
gonna
listen to
we're
his
gonna put a
words.
part of it on the podcast.
For sure, for
Appreciate
sure.
it.
We
So-
gotta make him sign a contract before he comes back and sues us. So we'll go on with that.
We're gonna play it right now for you guys before he
Hope for
explains.
freedom. Damn, the whole regime Iran is supposed to be the land of poetry. They can't afford the fees, the sanctions overseas. They hand it to the people. They're jacking up the prices. They know they can't afford it, and that's just what ignites them. And on top of this, the ops don't want us talking about what's popping. It's not a shock they pop the ones who who wanna put a stop to this. Hijabs are beautiful, so don't take this as a knock or diss, but that should be our option, not a law. Allah would want it fixed. It's not about religion or who the hottest prophet is. It's about the freedom that they robbing from our daughters, bitch. They locking off the internet and lock away the optimists. The light is shining brighter, so we seeing what the topic is. I promise it's making me nauseous. I wanna talk, but it's toxic. When Massa died, when I lost it, don't wanna sit and just watch this.
Yeah, so being born there but not having a personal connection to it because I moved when I was a kid, it has always been a curiosity for me of how I can connect. So I've looked up the history and even made like little short films about it back in high school, about like the mythology and all that stuff. So I felt connected to my culture from a distance, right? So when that shit popped off, even before that shit popped off, I've always felt very strongly about the way that the oppression works out there, especially since it's kind of unique in the sense that in the Middle East, there's a lot of countries that deal with oppression and theocracy and that type of stuff. But it's, for a lot of those countries, it's been going on for years, right? Iran, before it became a theocracy, before the revolution happened, before the regime changed, men and women were basically equal, right? Like, they were free to wear whatever they want, pretty much say whatever they want, unless you talk some shit about the king, obviously. But yeah, there was a lot more freedom until the late 70s when there was the revolution, and then it all kind of flipped. And I could see how that traumatized my elders, right? Because it's such a sudden shift in society and just the way that they are. So I've always wanted that freedom for my people. I felt very privileged that I'm here in Canada, beautiful country, land of opportunity. Feel very privileged compared to like my cousins back home, my aunts back home, and them that have to deal with that type of oppression and lack of opportunity and shit like that. So on top of all the shit that they've been going through for years, for decades now, there's this revolution that happens and this disgusting display of tyranny by the government, and the motherfuckers just killing kids and imprisoning people just for dancing, just for speaking out, so like I felt there was I had a responsibility to do whatever I could from this end to be able to spread awareness. And one of the main reasons for that that I leaned towards spreading awareness was because the news in Iran was being suppressed. So they cut off the internet. Across the whole country, just cut off the internet. That's insane, bro. That's darkness, right? We kind of rely on internet for information now, so that's total darkness.
And to communicate with people back home.
Exactly, right? So I felt the need to like create videos, put them on YouTube, put them on Instagram, just explaining the things that are going on over there, as well as expressing it through music, because that's always been the medium for me where I can express raw, like when you're doing a video about like information and facts, you have to kind of be formal, like, oh, this is what's going on, you know what I mean, and like be formal about it in a certain way. But with hip-hop, I could just be myself and raw and just like say whatever the fuck I want. So yeah, that's basically my experience with that. And another thing on top of that, that I guess made it really tough for me was my mom was back home
at the time.
Literally the day before Massa Amini was killed, my mom had landed.
Rest in peace.
Right, rest in peace, Massa Amini.
Are we supporting him? Are we on his side?
Who?
Massa Amini.
My guy said, are we supporting Massa Amini? Massa Amini, for people like Tarani who don't know,
was a female. Right.
Massa Amini.
No, you know why?
I must not be doing a good job spreading awareness.
I got it mixed up because wasn't there like a army general or somebody that died around the same time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's why I got it mixed up.
I forget his name, Musa something.
See,
yeah.
That's why I got
it
it
mixed up. It's close.
Okay.
It's close.
No, okay.
I feel you.
Yeah.
But like my mom, Uh, my mom landed the day before, right? So I was
Like, was she there to visit family?
yeah, she was there
Okay.
to visit family, see my grandma and stuff. My grandma is not too well, so like she was back home. And Shahvar, like going back to the name thing, Shahvar is Lolo Shahvar is my mom's last name, right? So, you know how when you take your dad's last name
Mm-hmm.
and your mom's last name kind of just disappears over time throughout the generations. I wanted to find a way to like immortalize my mom's last name, right? So I'm
That's cool.
Beautiful.
Shavar is basically my middle name,
That's
right?
that's
And,
a dope explanation. Of that.
So that's why I go by Shavar. But that kind of had me worried to be speaking out too much because Iran, like the Islamic Republic in Iran, actually has agents internationally to silence people who are spreading awareness across
I did
Yeah.
see
the
that.
world, right? So
Yeah.
like I don't care about me. I will say and do whatever to like make a change, but I
Mhm.
was just worried about my mom.
Yeah.
You know, she's got to fly back, show her
Gotta come
passport,
home,
this and that,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And like crazy thing is she told me that they were asking her about her last name
Mm.
yeah at the airport on her way back. So I don't know if it had anything to do with me, probably not,
Mm.
but because it's Shahvar, so it's like it has the king in it, Shah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And like the regime doesn't like anything king related, right?
Oh,
So
I was gonna say I would have said, "Bitch, yeah, I'm the king's daughter." Shit.
so that was just interesting, but yeah, I hope I answered your
Yeah, man.
question.
I just want to quickly shout out Sam. She's a supporter of the podcast. She watches every episode. She's from Iran. She is deeply affected. All her family's back home, and she was super worried about them. And she's actually really looking forward to watching this episode and hearing you speak about this. So shout out to her one time.
Oh, shout out to Sam. What up?
Shout out to all the women around the world and
Yes,
Iranian women, I guess.
Pray for them.
Is that how you say it? Iranian?
Iranian,
Iranian.
or Persian.
Persian, to all the Persian women that are, struggling or, they feel that their voices are not heard. I mean, we support you as much as we can. We do stand with you. And I just feel like we need more love throughout the whole world. We just need to
Oh,
show
for
a
sure.
lot more love
For
to
sure.
everybody. So
100%.
I
shout out
think
to that.
I'm not from that culture, but something that like really like upset me was like seeing at one point people being scared to protest because at one point it's like we're killing civilians like and just that part was just like you can't even protest, like you're literally scared to die just and people like from internationally they're like worried about their family back home, like, and urging them to stay inside because they're worried that just because especially the young people. Talk about the young people for a second, because I know a lot of the protests were a lot of young people, specifically between like 16 and 27. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean the whole country was out there, right? And just to touch on your point about fear of protesting, like that's what they're trying to instill, right? Like, Islam is a beautiful religion, so it's not like they're using Islam properly out there. They're using it for fear, for control, right? So you can see that that visceral reaction from them in killing people is just to make people scared,
To make people stop protesting.
make people stop protesting. And shit, bro, it's scary. It really is. But then I feel like if I'm and I can only empathize from being a part of the diaspora over here. Just the bravery of those people back home, they're there, Over here, yeah, we're worried about protesting or being seen for like connections to be made and people
Bro, we're worried
back
about
home.
getting canceled.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what we worry about here. We're worried about getting canceled.
But like even the diaspora
Think about
community, in
that.
the diaspora community, like he touched on like people over here not being worried to protest because they have family back home, right? People back home are scared to be in the streets, but they're in the streets. They're literally shooting people. with
Is that
shotguns
still
and
going
shit.
on right now?
Yeah,
Because I know like people, it's something about the news. At least the Western news is that they focus on something for like a week,
Yeah.
and then they forget to talk about it. Like, oh, it's over.
Hey
Nothing's
man,
going on.
I'm guilty of it too. Life starts to catch up with you.
Of course,
'Cause,
because
like,
you don't live there. You're
we-
not seeing what's going on.
Also,
You're not affected by it to
we're living in a society where we have to work, we have to pay bills, we have
Yeah.
to stay focused, we have
Yeah.
to stay disciplined and inspired. And then like once you start becoming a fucking journalist for shit going on internationally,
You get shot, bro.
It's not even that. It's just that it gets exhausting, bro. Like I was getting my mental health was getting affected severely because I was waking up in the morning. I was going on the websites, the Persian websites, just to see what's going on, so I could like make a video about it and put it out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I started to notice that I was like sad, bro. Like I was waking up sad. I was sad throughout the day. It was fucking with me, and I had to take a step back away from it. And I did feel guilty. I did feel guilty for not doing it, but I really had to be good to myself for a moment and be like, all right, for me to be able to just be the best version of myself, I have to separate from everything around me for a moment and recenter.
You know, something I actually want to add
I
to
love
that
that.
is like,
I really love that.
I think stepping back is also a good thing in the sense where it's like, for you to help and make an impact, you also have to take care of yourself. How are you going to help and make an impact, be a voice, be able to come on here and speak about it? All that all that stuff, like it's, you need to take care of yourself so that you're able to, you know, that's a way of helping in a sense of stepping back.
Absolutely. I think that also touches on like being individuality or individualism, in the sense where it's like, even in this society it's not perfect, you know, like even if you just look at the reaction to the pandemic, like it wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So like, but touching on that point, I think the best way to build a good society is to focus on yourself and make the best version of yourself, right? And yeah,
It's interesting how you feel guilty about not consuming news, even though it's still on your mind. Your heart is still with them. You're still praying for them and whatnot. But like, I think it more speaks to our society today. The way we consume news, we feel like we have to. We feel like it's an obligation. It's part of our habitual things that we do. So I just think that's interesting as well.
yeah. I mean, it's we like activism is a trend. I feel like that people hop on and off of, but there's something still very important about being an activist. And it's cool actively being an activist, but it's also cool if
You mean woke?
well, woke. I like the word woke. Personally,
you?
I think the word woke got fucked up. I think it got fucked up.
I look
Because
at
if
woke as
you
like
think,
they want to be activists.
no, I think
wanna be.
the media fucked that word up on purpose, because when you think about it, what's the opposite of woke?
Sleeping.
Well, so if you're not woke,
Shake
you're
your
what?
warrior, bro.
If you're not woke, you're what? You're sleeping. So it's cool to be asleep, but it's not cool to be woke. It's really stupid. You know what I'm saying?
See, I see what you're saying, but I also feel like a lot of people in North America claim to be woke just because they might have had more knowledge than somebody else about a specific topic. So now they're claiming that they're more woke. And that just brought this negative. Because if you're an activist, you are never talking down to somebody who does not have the information or the knowledge that you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Che Guevara. That's one of the world's most known activists till this day, right? Maybe we can even go Mahatma Gandhi, right? They never talk down on people that didn't have the information. But we have this society and this bullshit ass fucking North American that I'm sick of you North Americans. I'm sick of each and every one of you. There's a bunch of fucking sissies, bunch of sensitive pussies. I said it, okay? They sit here and they come and tell me, I'm woke. I know about this and this. Maybe you should read your history about this and that. Bitch, maybe you should read your history about everything else that's going on in the world. How about that? Oh, you can't? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Don't tell me to read something. This is what I hate. This is my passion
Talk your
talking,
shit.
right? Because a lot of these bitch ass motherfuckers sit here and tell me I'm woke, I'm this, I'm that. No, bitch, you're not woke. You only know about one topic from 1,000 fucking things that's happening in the world. What? How can you come and tell me you're woke? How can you come and talk down about somebody else that doesn't know the knowledge? Instead, come and teach them. Come and talk to them with respect.
I agree.
Not thinking that you're better. That's what the reason with the word woke that I hate so much. You guys claim to be so woke, but you only know about something so small that's going on in the world. You don't even know about the shit that's going on in Africa, right? You don't even know about that.
I guess.
But that's the same person that wants to tell me I'm woke, wants to talk about only Black Lives Matter. Okay, are you really woke? No, you're not. I'm sorry.
You're
not.
So you're telling me that you talk to people who literally say I'm woke?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that say that.
Okay, that's when I just don't talk to them. Cause like, soon as they claim to be something, like that, it's
You
just,
can't sit here and
that's-
tell me you've never had a
that's
conversation with somebody that says I'm woke, bro.
I
They're
think
all
I think
around, bro.
if I have, I've deleted it.
They're all around.
If I
Like,
have,
they're here.
if I have had
It
that
happens.
conversation, I've deleted it. I think
People always
I
claim
think
that.
being awake is a way of being.
That's different.
It's a way. It's not different.
Yes, it is. Because when you're being awake, you're able to. If you're
I'm
awake,
talking about the etymology of the word woke. I woke up. I woke up in the morning. So what do? You
Okay,
wake
brother.
up and you're like, shit, I woke
Brother.
up. I don't want to woke up.
that's okay. You know how many
I'm not
people-
woke.
You know how many people can tell you that? Okay, I know the meaning of the word and all that shit, but it's the way they react to it. If you're coming here and telling me I am woke, and you love that word because it means that you're awake, you're knowledgeable, but you're only knowledgeable about one fucking thing. You're knowledgeable about 10% of the 100%.
Okay.
Sit your ass
So,
down.
would
Don't
you
talk
say-
to,
would
don't
you-
talk to me that
Would you
you're
say
better
that?
than me.
Would you say they're 10% awake?
Sure.
Okay. So
They're awake 10%.
They're
but
on
that
their
does
way.
not-
So then, if
that
they
does
if
not
they knew,
make you a better person than a person.
I don't think anything to do with this conversation makes you a better or worse person. It's not a matter of better or worse.
No, but
It's
that's
just
what the term has come. I'm not talking about
Become.
what the word
That's my
meaning.
point.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where the argument is. There's no argument here. It's what the word has
It's
become.
yes.
Is what's annoying. Is the fact that you think because you know that 10%, now you're better than another person. It shouldn't be like that. I don't have a problem with the word saying woke. Cool. You want to say woke because you're awake and you understand? That's awesome. It's just another way of saying I'm an activist. That's it. It's literally another way of saying that.
I just
Right?
I think that
But-
that sucks, bro. It sucks that that's what the word has become because
And that's
to
the
me
sad
like
truth.
just woke is the opposite of sleep. Like and people are there's a lot of people out here that
There's
are
more
asleep.
people that
and
are
I
asleep.
think we should be focusing on
asleep?
asleep people more because they just ignorant, you know what I mean, to like
Okay.
the realities of
Okay, but do you feel like, see, this is the thing that I'll say again, back to my point. If you want to focus on the sleep people, you have to talk to the sleep people in a way that they don't feel like they're under you, like they're beneath you. That's wrong. If you don't know something,
And you
if
think-
I don't know something and I'm asking you a question, right?
Yeah.
And I'm being serious about asking you these questions, but you come at me with this attitude like you know how I was just fucking with you earlier and coming like, oh, what you want? Type of thing. If I'm talking to you like that, or you're talking to me like that, do you think I'm gonna want to listen to you?
no.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, get out of here, bro.
But part of being
Get out of here. You don't know about this and this and this and this and this and this.
But part of being awake is approaching conversations.
Is there a duppy?
I'm thinking I'm in my own world.
Oh, I
bro.
thought there was a
That's
duppy.
how I think.
You looked up. I was like, is there a duppy?
Listen, he has his 2 minutes up. I have to say this. I think part of being awake is approaching conversations, especially conversations that you know you're gonna disagree with the other person in. I think it's healthy to approach those conversations without ego. So if somebody is coming into a conversation with ego, they're not awake already. Like they're not aware. There's
I
no
agree with that.
self-awareness, right? So they're already not woke. they're just asleep as the person that they think they're trying to wake up.
How
right?
many people do you think that are woke operate with ego?
I think a lot.
Okay, at least me and
I
you
think
are
a
the
lo-
same page.
I think, but
'Cause I think a lot of people.
I'm
in this world-
answering woke. I'm answering you putting bunny ears on it because I now after you explaining it, I understand the people that you're saying.
Yeah.
But I have my own opinion on who I think is woke.
No, and there
You know
are
what I'm
people that I
saying?
think are woke. Yeah, 100%. And
Right?
they
But I don't even use that word no more because the word's been fucked up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I also feel like human beings always operate off ego.
Yeah. Woke to me just is
No
self
matter where you are on
self-aware.
that woke spectrum,
They always operate
there's
on ego.
always ego
Mm,
in that. It's just how you project it out.
yeah.
Because
That's
you
true.
can be very self-aware and still have the ego.
Of course.
But it's just how you project it out, how you put it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That person that's more self-aware might not put the ego out all the time.
Right.
Whereas in this person is going to put out the ego all the time. Like, I know, I'm better than you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's the thing.
It's true.
I'm
That's true.
easily the most woke guy here.
I am.
I'm done with this guy. This guy's a hoe, bro. We'll be
I'm
right
woke,
back.
We'll be
bitch.
right back.
trying to poke me, bro. I don't know what's going on.
You've been saying some
Sus.
some
Yo.
stuff.
Okay, listen, brother. We're not doing this right now.
No, we're not. Okay, wait. Action.
Well,
Cut everything before action.
I don't know what this guy is doing beside you. He's just like on the beach, fucking texting his girlfriend. Like, bro, we have a podcast to shoot. You know that.
Are we running? Are we rolling?
Are you crazy? Yes, and we're streaming live.
Yo, we live right now. We back in this bitch. Shahvar.
We
One
streaming
time.
live. We streaming live. Yes.
Yes,
Welcome back. We here with my brother. I really want to talk to you. I mean, I love what we were talking about. And again, I don't want to put, like, I don't want to put a box on people saying, oh, don't say the word woke or any of that. I just feel like if you want to say that, you better operate with your heart, You better operate with love and not talk down on people. Like the fact that, I'm understanding that you're aware of the situation, and then I'm asking you, hey, what's still going on? You're not looking at me like, oh, you don't know? You know what I mean? You're looking at me like, hey, let me tell you. Just like when we would talk about the Palestinian situation, it's like, you'll have your knowledge and be like, yo, Tarani, what about 1, 2, 3? And I'll be like, yeah, that happened. This, not fully. You know what I'm saying? And we've had those conversations in the past. And I love that type of energy rather than, oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you making it sound like I disagree with anything that you think about
You don't
Palestine?
disagree. You don't
Nah,
disagree.
fam, I think it's fucked up.
You don't disagree. We're not talking about,
I just want to make that clear because
We're
you
not
made,
talking about that.
made it sound like we have some arguments or debates when it comes
No,
to Palestine.
not
I
the-
think we wholeheartedly agree.
not the case. I'm saying that you would come to me with certain things and be like, hey, this is the knowledge that I have.
Right.
And then I'll be like, yes, from a person that
Exclusives.
lived it, from a person that experienced
Right,
certain
right.
things. I'll be like, yes, that's right. That might be
Right.
a little twisted. That might be
Right.
correct. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
because I only know from an outside perspective.
Yes.
You got like that inside
And
perspective.
that's what I'm saying. It's like the fact that we're able to have that conversation. I think that's better because you're able to bring that energy with love,
Right.
rather than to me look at you and be like, oh, you don't know this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, and you claim you're wake? You should be wake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the energy that I don't like. Again, fuck y'all North Americans. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can cancel me. I don't give a fuck.
Yo,
Fuck y'all. The fact that we are in North America and we're worried about getting canceled is fucking bizarre.
I don't
You
think-
guys are fucking stupid.
I don't think that's real, bro.
Stupid. Do you understand how stupid you are? You're trying to cancel motherfuckers for having an opinion or fucking thinking? What the fuck do you know about the world, you bitch ass? Go travel the world.
Who tried to cancel you, bro?
Nobody. I wish they canceled me because that means
I don't think it's real, bro.
I think people pretend that it's real, so they fear it.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
it
it's real.
pisses me off. The cancel culture just pisses
Who the
me
fuck's
off.
been canceled?
I know a couple people.
I don't
that
think
have.
it's about canceled. I just feel like in just negative feedback in general, people are scared of that,
Brother,
which ends up being canceled.
I know a couple
what I mean?
people that
Right.
been
What is being
Who?
canceled?
I'm not gonna talk about
Being
this
canceled is just a large stream of negative feedback.
Right now. Yeah,
Right.
100%.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
100%.
But don't you think it might be righteous sometimes?
No, because you are not the one to judge, bro.
Like, okay, that's true.
You don't know their perspective. Their perspective could be, for all we know, the way they think about life. This is the right way to say it.
What if somebody?
Who the fuck are you to tell them they're wrong?
Okay, is getting fired from work being canceled?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, what's crazy?
I'm spitting on you. That's crazy. That's how crazy that is. What? We're talking about getting fired from work? What?
This guy fucking took it off and.
What? No,
Yeah.
it's on the ground. It's on the ground. My bad.
Alright, no, that's not
What?
good, bro. But okay, is getting fired from work, is that canceled?
No.
Okay, listen. Let me put this better. If you work at a car dealership, right? Or let's say Bob. Bob works at a car dealership, right?
Oh, I thought you said Bami and kebab for a little bit. I'm just hungry. My bad.
Bami and kebab.
I'm just hungry.
Don't kill me.
I'm feeling
Yo.
some Bami and kebab right now. I'm just hungry.
Stuck for a
This
loss.
motherfucker. It's lunchtime for this guy right now.
Yeah, oh, straight up. It is lunchtime. I
Get-
just had my breakfast.
Listen, let's say my boy Bill.
Okay, Bill.
He was my boy before
let's
this
say,
story,
let's say
right?
your boy Justin Pace.
No. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Let's say my boy Robert.
Okay.
Not even my boy, just some dude named Robert.
Okay.
Nah, I like Billy.
Billy?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go
Let's
with
say
Billy.
let's say some dude named Billy works
That's
at
my
a.
boy Billy.
It's a very quick story if
Go
I could
on.
get through it. Let's say Billy he works at a car dealership, right?
Yeah.
And Jennifer is the receptionist, right?
Okay.
Jennifer is walking by to go greet some customers.
Shout out Stacy one time. Continue.
And Billy's standing there, right? And Jennifer walks by Billy, right? Hold on.
Yeah. I'm listening. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Take
yeah,
a serious.
I'm with you.
All right. Talking about some serious shit.
Yeah. Who's Stacy?
I never said fucking
What do
Stacy.
you mean, bro?
I
Okay.
said
It's his
Jennifer.
bi-monthly birthday fuck.
Oh,
That's who
right.
Stacy is.
Crazy,
Right.
Matt.
Sorry. Continue.
That's your boy. You took his side too.
Listen, bro. Billy is walking, or he's standing in the car dealership, right?
Yeah. And Stacy-
Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer.
Motherfucker, it's not Stacy. You can't even get.
Jennifer. I forgot.
Can't even get the two fucking names of the. How do you watch a movie, bro?
It's-
This guy has to keep going on IMDb over and over again. Like, what's the cast again?
Who? Jennifer. Okay, so Jennifer is walking by. And
Billy, yes.
Billy's
Okay.
chilling.
Billy's chilling, right?
Kick up.
And then Jennifer walks by. Boom! He slaps Jennifer's ass.
Does she have a bunda?
She has a bunda.
Oh, okay.
Jenny got a bunda.
Okay.
Right? So then,
has a bunda,
boom,
come on.
slaps her. No consent, no nothing. She gets pissed. It's on camera.
She got the yams.
She takes that shit to
HR.
HR.
Okay.
He gets canned.
You guys canceled? Or
Canned.
What does
He
that
gets
mean?
fired. Right?
Fired. Okay.
Was it right for Billy to get? He's a great car salesman. Great car salesman, right?
I mean,
yeah.
Was it right for him to get fired?
Yeah.
isn't that
All right.
harassment?
But isn't that kind of what happens with canceled? It's like if somebody did that in the rap game, non-consensual, she's walking by, cameras everywhere, slaps a girl's ass, right?
No, these
He
bitches,
loses his shows.
No,
he
these bitches just say, "Oh, he raped me," and then they go to court.
No, it's on
and-
camera. It's non-consensual ass slap.
Okay.
Right? Then he starts losing his shows. People aren't
Imagine
booking
an
him.
ass slap?
People aren't booking him.
Okay.
Right? He's a
Okay.
misogynist.
Okay.
He's this. He's that.
Okay.
Right? He's canceled technically, right?
Okay, but that's different. When you're speaking about a work situation,
Right.
that is like HR is like a legal process.
Right.
Versus, sorry, you're speaking about an artist, right?
This is the audience making this up. This is the fans.
So
or
the
Twitter, I
artist,
should say.
you're speaking right now about different facets. You're speaking about the business side. You're speaking about the fan aspects. You're speaking about the social media.
Facts.
Versus what the first
Facts.
example that you gave.
Stacy from
there's
HR
just one.
fired him.
Yeah, there's just one. There's just
That's
one.
what happened. Stacy from HR is the reason why he got fired.
Right.
Because
But-
she viewed the situation.
Got it.
Right?
He's past that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where now it's like Twitter. You just have Twitter. You have a bunch of
Yep.
bots who are just saying, "Oh, I want to cancel you."
Billy uses social media to sell cars.
Oh.
Yeah. I forgot to add that in.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
but
cool.
yo, shout out Stacy one time.
Can
Cause
you do that?
Yeah. I have car dealer friends that sell online. That's how you get. You just bring customers to the dealership.
Those are not robbed cars, right?
No, well, maybe. I mean, like, it's not
See how
up.
you,
Not up
'cause
to me to
it's-
decide.
Okay, they're not up. Okay.
It's not like I'm woke. I don't know.
Ah, you're right. You're not sleeping though, are you? Are you
No.
a shaky warrior?
Okay, but who's been canceled? Let's just speed past all that shit. Who's been canceled?
Who's been canceled in what sense?
Just canceled, bro.
Who did they cancel recently? Trying to think. Who the hell got canceled?
Nobody. Nobody.
Oh, Kanye got canceled,
oh, Kanye definitely got canceled.
but he didn't really get canceled because Kanye doesn't give a shit. Let's not go.
But I mean, like there was like.
Kanye
Y'all
does
thought-
not give a shit.
Y'all think
does
Kanye
not
got
give a shit.
canceled?
Well,
Kanye drops an album.
hold on.
Kanye drops an album,
Hold on.
blowing out records.
Hold on.
Kanye has a concert,
When
packing the
Kanye was
stadium.
anti-Semitic, yeah. He lost
That's
billions, brother.
But he lost money, but that he's making back right now. He's not canceled.
He's slowly making them back.
He's got. He's
Yeah,
Shout
getting-
but
out
there
to
was-
Jonah Hill.
isn't he-
If it wasn't for Jonah Hill and 21 Jump Street, he would have never got that
But
much.
shit
hold,
was
yo,
Let's be real.
Shahvar, but hold on.
Let's be real.
Listen, you can never cancel Kanye. He can really do
Yeah,
whatever
he's
he
a
wants. He'll be
culture.
controversial.
My point.
Right? But
Yeah.
the truth is, he did, like, the Jewish community canceled him, bro.
But there's upcoming artists that get canceled for certain things, bro. There's artists that do get canceled for like little things.
They just dropped.
Did
deals-
Gunna get canceled?
They just dropped deals with him from him. Gunna went
Nah,
against
he
a
hasn't
sh-
got canceled yet.
Gunna went against the street code. And,
Gunna hasn't got canceled yet.
And his music is street rap.
Okay,
Explain that.
I got a question for y'all. I don't know if you saw what DJ Academic said. DJ Academic said,
That's
a
your
good
boy.
one. That's a good one.
all Gunna needs to do right now is go have an interview with C the God, Charlemagne the God, and clear things up. Do you think that's all Gunna needs to do right now?
No.
Or is Academic really?
I think Gunna needs to make like reggaeton.
6ix9ine is canceled.
Nah, that's another guy that went against the street code.
Do
too,
you
bro.
think?
Yeah.
I just think
Why are you just talking about rats right now?
I think he's onto something.
want
I don't know. I'm
some
just
cheese,
trying to
bro?
think of people who are canceled.
Because he's onto something. Because it's like that might be righteous though. Because nobody.
Oh,
if you're listening
the baby
to
got canceled.
the baby,
Oh, he did get canceled.
for the LGBTQ community, or from
his
the
shows
LGBTQ.
got canceled. But if he
What
drops
show?
an album,
He had a show.
Yeah,
that's
but he's
a-
slowly
He dropped
coming
the
back
album.
from it.
He dropped the album.
Uh-huh.
It did shit. It sold like 35K, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sold 35K, and
I don't think he got canceled. I think he got
he-
blackballed from a lot of
well, that's the thing.
facets.
I feel like the cancel culture works with these businessmen that say, "Hey, yo, I care."
Cancel culture is an incorporated business.
Nah, can you imagine? That'd be crazy. But nah, what I'm trying to say is like these people that are the labels or not necessarily the labels, but the people that want you, okay, if I'm a executive at a powerful label,
Yeah.
right? I don't even want to name which label it is. Just I'm an executive at a label and I have so much power. And I've been in the game for 40 years. And I'm telling this little motherfucker that just came out to the scene maybe 5 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, do what I tell you to do or sign this contract with me, and you flip me the bird or you give me the fucking finger and say, fuck you, bitch, right?
Yep.
I have in my interest to bring you down because you're not on my team. In my interest, the fact that you're going to take money away from me, I can bring you down. With that said, I'm not saying they do that on purpose, but I'm saying they can potentially do such a thing. You see what I'm saying? I won't put it past them to say, hey, I don't know if this happened for sure.
Has anybody been canceled?
Well, Tori's been saying that, yes,
Oh.
people have been canceled. You don't think nobody's been canceled?
No.
So you think people just like have bad,
They just have bad phases in their careers. Everybody has it. It
I
happens
like
to
that.
everyone.
You know what? I like that.
But, like,
I
we're
like this
putting a
perspective.
I
label
actually,
on it,
I
you know?
actually
I
rate
kind of
that
like
you
that
brought
more.
this
I
up.
like
Yeah,
that you
that's
just
cool.
changed my mind within 2 words again.
Oh,
And you've been
yo.
saying that for the last, and I've just been ignoring you. I should listen to you a little more.
Hey, man, I'm just some dumb motherfucker talking. That's all.
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
asleep. You're a shaky warrior.
Shaky warrior.
Shout out to Caputo one time, just because I feel like that's my brother.
Yo, so I wanted to ask you real quick. This is what I was actually trying to speak to you off record, and I said, no, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. You're very creative. You can do different things, right? But the truth is, your truth is the passion is in the music, being a recording artist. So I feel like you are making a lot of sacrifices lately so that you can get to that point where you can be a recording artist and live that out to your true potential. Am I interpreting that wrong?
Hold on.
Shit!
Yeah, nigga.
Yo, I didn't forget that.
I didn't know how to do it.
Yo, what?
What's going on, bro?
Hey.
Likewise, fam. What's good, bro? What's good? I'm crashing the party, bro.
Nah, what? Please, that's why it's a fourth chair. Huh?
Okay.
That's why it's a fourth chair.
Nah, hold up. We got a Rose in this bitch, bro.
Yeah,
That's crazy. My God, bro. Good to see you, man. You glowing,
now
bro.
we're
You
friends.
glowing different.